It's mine. Yeah.
Hi there, this is Jaya Patak, and this is 8:30 p.m. on a Monday, June 14th, halfway through the month. Yay! Can't wait till September. Well, reason why I'm doing this podcast is purely for a selfish reason. I was just feeling like shit today, feeling like crap, near just suicidal actually, and I just wanted to get on air and express myself, make some kind of contribution for the evening. So this is very self-serving, but at the same time, hopefully it can contribute and make a difference in someone's life. But it is really just to get something off my chest and express. But this is from the president of SRF, Brother Chidananda. This is the prayer that he recommended us saying as a family, as a individual, as a city, as a country, and as a whole nation, and as once and for all humanity, all creeds, races, and cultures, basically to come together as one. You know, happiness and humanity is the goal. All goals. The goal of all goals is, at the end of the day, is a spiritual goal. At the same time, it's a destination and a journey at the same time. But the challenge is in the journey. Every day, getting closer and closer to the goal, being patient, being persistent, being vigilant, being diligent, faith and perseverance, tapping into the subconscious and superconscious mind and bringing out the best in you and all of humanity and creating miracles in your life and the lives of others, miraculous healing powers drawn from the superconscious mind. As the yogi and founder of meditation, Patanjali says, of Yoga Sutras, Patanjali, the Yoga Sutra says, dormant forces, faculties, and talents become alive, and you discover yourself to become a greater person by far than you ever dreamed yourself to be. So where are those forces? Where are those talents? Where do you become alive that you never dreamed yourself to be? Well, those lay dormant within you. You have great reservoirs of talent and ability that lie dormant within you. And the great sage Patanjali says that inspiration, when you're inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary project, all your thoughts break their bonds, your mind transcends limitations, your consciousness expands in every direction, and you find yourself in a great new wonderful world. Dormant forces, faculties, and talents become alive, and you discover yourself to be a greater person by far than you ever dreamed yourself to be. That's from Patanjali, Yoga Sutras. Everlasting, all-pervading, ever new joy. And as Master Paramahansa Yogananda says, success, the law of success is defined in one word: the expansion of happiness. The founder of TM, the Transcendental Meditation Movement of TM, Maharishi Ayurveda, Maharishi Yogi said, someone asked, what is the true definition of success? And his response was, just like Master Paramahansa Yogananda, he said, it is the expansion of happiness, the expansion of our consciousness. So I'm going to repeat this prayer. This quote: I am castled in God's presence. No harm can reach me, for in every situation of life, physical, mental, financial, and spiritual, I am protected in the fortress of God's presence, affirming again and again, in the words of Guru Deva Paramahansa Yogananda, Prayers of healing and light go out to all the countries of the world, especially right now, India. India, the motherland of all saints. You said that more saints have come out of that wonderful, beautiful country than any other country in the world. Hometown India, Pune, Mumbai, shouts go out, prayers and healing light to all family and friends that are in India right now. I'm going to repeat it again. I am castled in God's presence. No harm can reach me, for in every situation of life, physical, mental, financial, and spiritual, I am protected in the fortress of God's presence, affirming again and again, in the words of Guru Deva Paramahansa Yogananda, prayers of healing and light go out to all countries of the world, especially right now in India. And one more time for the world. I am castled in God's presence. No harm can reach me, for in every situation of life, physical, mental, financial, spiritual, I am protected in the fortress of God's presence, affirming again and again in the words of Guru Deva Paramahansa Yogananda, prayers of healing and light go out to all countries of the world, especially right now to India. These are some prayers of financial success, prayers of prosperity, abundance, wealth, and well-being to raise one's consciousness and our awareness. So we can have a great relationship with wealth, and wealth can have a great relationship with us, and therefore flow to us with effortless ease, just like flowing down a river. I like money and I love it. I use it wisely, constructively. Money is constantly circulating in my life. I release it with joy and it returns to me multiplied in a wonderful way. It is good and very good. Money flows to me in avalanches of abundance. I use it for good only, and I am grateful for my good and for the riches of my mind. For the riches of my mind. Keep that in tune. Riches are a state of mind. My sales are improving every day. I'm advancing, progressing, and getting wealthier every day. Infinite intelligence governs and watches over all my financial transactions. Whatsoever I do shall prosper. Abundance flows to me naturally. There is no limit to my wealth. I am not limited by my circumstances. When we tap in inside, we are unlimited. That goes beyond space and time. When we increase our consciousness and awareness, our abundance is unlimited. We have an unlimited capacity of abundance and prosperity and wealth that can flow to us instantaneously, effortlessly, with the joy, peace, and the inner peace that we all desire. And with that, we want to communicate freely with others, knowing that our communication equals wealth. The more we communicate our needs and desires to others, the more others can help us, and vice versa. So again, the more you give, the more you receive. The secret to living is giving. Give, and you shall receive. I am one with the infinite riches of my subconscious mind. It is my right to be rich, happy, and successful. Money flows to me freely and endlessly. I am forever conscious of my true worth. I give my talents freely, and I'm wonderfully blessed financially. These are some great quotes from Dr. Joseph Murphy, who wrote the bestseller in 1968, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. What I highly recommend is reading that book at least a dozen times. Read it once a month for an entire year, and it'll change your life. Now I want to read from Your Infinite Power to Be Rich by Dr. Joseph Murphy, and How to Attract More Wealth, the classic of abundance, from the author of Power of Your Subconscious Mind, Dr. Joseph Murphy. It's a small booklet, but it has the ability to change your life and your perspective in life. I have some highlighted words in it, so I want to go with you quite briskly. You know, there's a few. The book has been waiting for you. There's a few other things I would like to recommend for you. Earl Nightingale's wonderful lecture, "The Strangest Secret." I highly recommend you reading it or listening to an audiobook. Earl Nightingale has also put together a great series program called Lead the Field that is available on Nightingale Content. I highly recommend you getting that. Bob Proctor also recommended listening to Earl Nightingale's classic, Lead the Field. Maxwell Maltz, Psycho-Cybernetics. It basically tells you how our subconscious mind acts like a blueprint. And it's a great work on, he's a plastic surgeon, cybernetics, but basically the formula is we have to change our inside subconscious blueprint to influence our outside results. And the third classic, of course, is Napoleon Hill's Evergreen Think and Grow Rich, the classic that was read in 1937, that was influenced by Andrew Carnegie, that wanted to give admission to Napoleon Hill for 20 years to go out and research the success of the most successful people in history. So he got to meet and interview likes of Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, Luther Burbank, and on it goes. Hill got the direct introduction from Carnegie and put together his 13 success principles in that book, Think and Grow Rich, which is a classic, which I recommend you reading it about a dozen times, once a month for 12 months for about a year. That'll really get into your system, and you'll start acting on those concepts unconsciously. And the other book is Joseph Murphy's slender 1955 masterpiece, How to Attract Money, which I'm holding right now. And of course, the Bible. The Bible is a symbolic book of inner development. Chapter 1, Your Right to Be Rich. You are here to live the abundant life. Christ said it in the Bible. He said, you're here to live the abundant life. It's very clear. We all deserve the abundance. Abundance is our birthright. Absolutely. Nothing less than unlimited, nothing less than limitlessness. We deserve this in this lifetime. And through our abundance, the more abundance we have, the more we can give to others and help others, give to charities, give to people, donate to worthy projects. You should surround yourself with beauty and luxury. Learn to make friends with money, and you'll always have a surplus. A divine surplus, I might add. A divine surplus that will always be circulating in your life. Likewise, if you do not have money constantly circulating in your life, there's something radically wrong with you. Money is only a symbol. And therefore, if you want to become economically healthy, you have to have it naturally circulating in your life. Just how blood flows freely in your body, money must flow freely in your economic life, and you'll be healthy. God wants you to be happy, prosperous, and successful. You were born to succeed, to win, to conquer all difficulties, and have all your faculties fully developed. Get immediately away from all superstitious beliefs about money and create empowering beliefs about money, empowering beliefs about wealth and abundance and success. Why? Because you deserve it. You're here to lead a balanced life. Man does not live by bread alone. It's a classic scene in the Bible. Man does not live by bread alone. What you really desired was true place, peace of mind, and abundance. You could have 1 million or many millions of dollars if you wanted them and still have peace of mind, harmony, perfect health, and divine expression. You don't need to give up anything. You can have it all in a well-balanced life. You can have the millions, as Dr. Joseph Murphy says in the book. You can have the millions of dollars and yet still have peace of mind, abundance, perfect health, peace of mind, and harmony, plus divine expression. When money is circulating freely in your life, you're economically healthy. Wealth is forever flowing freely in this life, and there's always a divine surplus. Wealth is a state of consciousness. It is a mind conditioned to divine supply, forever flowing. A state of mind with a developed, well-defined purpose that attracts riches. This is a great affirmation from Joseph Murphy. Money is forever circulating freely in my life, and there's always a divine surplus. As you do this regularly and systematically, the idea of wealth will be conveyed to your deeper mind, and you will develop a wealth consciousness, the wealth and prosperity consciousness that we all want and desire. And it is our birthright. Abundance is our birthright. So if we're not born with that wealth and prosperity consciousness, we can go within and create it. We can create it starting today, tomorrow, next week, a month, a year. But no matter what, we have that ability to create that prosperity consciousness, to develop that abundance consciousness, and therefore transforming our lives to lead the abundant life that we were born, I might add, to live and be. Another great affirmation: I'm prospering every day. I'm growing in wealth and wisdom every day. Every day my wealth is multiplying. I'm advancing, growing, and moving forward financially. My sales are increasing every day. I'm advancing and moving forward. The way they produce remarkable results is stand before a mirror as you shave and repeat for 5 or 10 minutes the words health, wealth, and success, for they have tremendous power. So while you're shaving in the mirror, maybe for 5 or 10 minutes, really shaving, 5-10 minutes, go health, wealth, success. Health, wealth, success. Health, wealth, success. Do that systematically in the mirror, calm, relaxed, confidently, and you'll see the results spontaneously in your life. Amazing results follow. You can develop a wealth consciousness. Results followed as you persisted. The name of the game is persistence. Be patient, be persistent. He had a dream, a clear image in his mind. His wealth was in his mind. Accepting the end wills the means to the realization of the end. Believe that you have it now and you shall receive it. The consciousness of health produces health. The consciousness of wealth produces wealth. When the ship comes in for your friend, it is coming in for you also. Jesus said, sow up for yourself treasures in heaven. The treasures of heaven are the truths of God which we possess in our soul. Fill your minds with peace, harmony, faith, joy, honesty, integrity, loving kindness, and gentleness. Then you'll be sowing for yourself treasures in the heaven of your own mind. If you're seeking wisdom regarding investments, or if you're worried about your stocks or bonds, quietly claim, quote, infinite intelligence governs and watches over all my financial transactions, and whatsoever I do shall prosper. Do this frequently, and you'll find that your investments will be wise. Moreover, You'll be protected from loss, and you'll be prompted to sell your securities or holdings before any loss occurs to you. I have that investment affirmation right here below the computer. So every time I'm looking on the computer, I can say that investment prosperity, investment prosperity quotation. You want to memorize it, write it down in the journal every day, one or three times, and just repeat it, emotion and feeling, day by day, repetition. Repetition is the mother of learning. All of us should seek an inner guidance for our problems. As the sun rises in the morning, so will my answer be resurrected. I know the sunrise never fails. Then go off to sleep, and you'll wake in joy with the answer to the question you had. We cannot know what abundance was except if we were conscious of lack. It is through these limitations we grow. We can never discover the inner power except through problems and difficulties, through us seeking the solution. We cannot know what the joy was except we should shed a tear of sorrow. We must be aware of poverty to seek liberation and freedom and ascend into God's opulence. Through dissatisfaction, we are led to satisfaction. Your desire for prosperity is the voice of God in you, telling you that abundance is yours. When you're hungry, you eat. When you're in lack, enter into the mood of opulence and plenty. Imagine the end, rejoicing in it. Having imagined the end and felt it as true, you have willed the means to the realization of the end. One with God is a majority. I do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Let the healing vibrations of these truths flood your mind and heart, and then you'll crowd out all your mind and your fears, doubts, and worries through this meditative process. Draw nigh unto it, and it will draw nigh unto you. Turn to it devotedly with assurance, trust, and love, and it will respond to you as love, peace, guidance, and prosperity. Furthermore, you will find yourself in green pastures where abundance and all of God's riches flow freely through you. Say to yourself, freely and joyously during the day, I walk in the consciousness of the presence of God all day long. You wish to express more and more of God here and now through your lack, limitation, and problems. You grow in God's light and you discover yourself. There is no other way where you could be to discover yourself. All that is necessary is to express happiness and prosperity, is to feel happy and prosperous. The feeling of wealth produces wealth. States of consciousness manifest themselves. Your desire for prosperity is really the promise of God saying that his riches are yours. Accept this promise without any mental reservation. Accept abundant life in your own mind. Your mental acceptance and expectancy of wealth has its own mathematics and mechanics of expression. As you enter into the mood of opulence, all things necessary for the abundant life will come to pass. Fear is the signal for action. Let this be your prayer and write it in your heart. God is the source of my supply. That supply is mine now. His riches flow to me freely, capaciously, and abundantly. I am forever conscious of my true worth. I give him my talents freely, and I'm wonderfully, divinely compensated. Thank you, Father. You deserve riches, and that is the road to riches. God bless you. Namaste. Stay in spirit, day and night. Tune into that, what Patanjali, the Yoga Sutras, and the founder of meditation says, and what Maharishi Ayurveda TM says, and what Master Paramahansa Yogananda says of the classic book Autobiography of a Yogi. Tune into that experience of spirit and make that a reality. God bless you. One love. Peace. God bless you.